Adventures of Jack Dragonfly. The TailThumper.
When you think back to some of the big moments in history, there are always certain names that we come to associate with those events. You think of Christmas, and you instantly think of Santa. You think of World War II, and here comes Angry Mustache Man.
Boo! You suck!
But there are always two sides to a story, and some of those sides have yet to be told. Until now. First, let's rewind the clock back to the late 90s, where scientists noticed something about a number of paleontological sites around the US. Fossils were being found of a medium-sized ornithopod dinosaur, alongside teeth and bones of a small theropod, or meat-eating dinosaur. For scientists, not only was this evidence of hunting, but of pack hunting, showing it was likely that predatory dinosaurs could work together in groups to bring down larger prey. As a result, the meat-eater, called Deinonychus, has become one of the most well-known carnivores, studied extensively by scientists and serving as the inspiration for Jurassic Park's velociraptors. But at the same time, I feel like we're forgetting someone. What about the herbivore? Doesn't it get a say? Isn't it about time that the prey got its 5 minutes of fame? Well, ladies and gents, allow me to introduce you to the TailThumper, also known as Tenontosaurus. Now, the first fossils of the TailThumper were found in 1903, but it wasn't until the 1960s that the animal was given its scientific name by John Ostrom. He called it Tenontosaurus, which means the sinew lizard, for the large number of bony tendons in the animal's back and tail. Now, as I mentioned before, Tenontosaurus is a herbivore, or a plant eater. Specifically, it belongs to a group of herbivorous dinosaurs called the ornithopods, which means the bird foot. People often informally call these the duck-billed dinosaurs, but that name only really applies to the hadrosaurs, a group of ornithopods known for their large beaks and fancy crests, like this Parasaurolophus. Our boy Tenontosaurus, meanwhile, was an iguanodont, named after the famous iguanodon. These ornithopods lacked the duckbill, had only one row of teeth, and most famously had a spiked thumb, which may have been used for defense. Though, unlike its big brother, Tenontosaurus doesn't have a thumb spike, but it does have a long and thick tail powered by lots of muscle. One swing from that would be like getting hit with a 5-meter baseball bat. And not only do those muscles give it a powerful weapon, but they also attach to the animal's legs, allowing it to run at impressive speeds, as TailThumpers most often would rather run than fight, earning them a ranking of very low on my Dino Danger meter. And it's not a very big dinosaur either, growing to around 26 feet long and weighing around 2 tons at max. For protection, TailThumpers will typically travel in small herds while moving from feeding ground to feeding ground, and some members of the group will act as sentries to watch for any danger. If a predator should approach, the herd will scatter in all directions, in an attempt to confuse the attacker before it has a chance to make its move. Now, during the Mesozoic era, Tenontosaurus was found throughout the western United States, with fossils of them being found from Utah and Montana, all the way to Stop it. In modern times, though, the species is restricted to Oakwood Glen, a small forested valley in British Columbia, Canada, where they serve as one of the primary food sources for many of the carnivores living there, like the Albertosaurus. And that, my friends, is the TailThumper. If you're interested in learning more about this dinosaur, be sure to check out the links I've provided in the description down below. And don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and all that good stuff for more content from the VentureWorld channel. But as for now, I'm Jack Dragonfly, and I hope to see you all again next time.